July 28, 1402. The Anatolian plain near Ankara burns beneath a merciless sun, as if the land itself has chosen to test those who arrived here with swords in hand. The air stands still. Dust hangs like a curtain across the sky. Two men face each other here, each convinced that destiny has chosen him alone. By nightfall, only one will remain victorious. Sultan Bayezid I Yildirim, the Thunderbolt. His name inspires fear from the Balkans to the walls of Constantinople. He is used to winning quickly, striking before his enemies can recover. Behind him lie crushed states, conquered principalities, and humiliated rulers. Bayezid believes that Allah has blessed his rule, and that belief leaves no room for doubt. He does not tolerate equals, and he does not imagine defeat. Opposite him stands Timur, the lame conqueror of the East, remembered in Europe as Tamerlane. He is no descendant of Genghis Khan, yet he is more terrifying than many of Genghis' heirs. He destroys cities completely, while transforming Samarkand into one of the most dazzling capitals of his age. He recites poetry, and builds pyramids from human skulls. For Timur, war is not rage. It is calculation. And above all, patience. Their clash was inevitable. Bayezid had forcibly subdued the Anatolian beyliks, stripping local rulers of their lands and power. Those same rulers fled east to Timur, swearing loyalty and asking for only one thing, the return of what they had lost. Timur listened carefully. He never forgot. When his army moved west, it was not a swift invasion, but a slow, deliberate advance, like an approaching catastrophe. The land was scorched. Wells were destroyed. Pastures were ruined. Anatolia was turned into a trap. Bayezid, true to his nickname, rushed to meet the enemy, eager to force a decisive battle. He failed to see that haste itself was leading him toward disaster. By the time the Ottoman army reached Ankara, it was exhausted. Soldiers suffered from thirst. Horses collapsed from fatigue. Armor burned under the sun. Retreat was impossible. Bayezid ordered the attack, convinced that one crushing blow would shatter his enemy. Timur allowed it. His archers unleashed clouds of arrows, then withdrew, drawing the Ottomans deeper beneath the blazing sky. And then came the turning point. The Anatolian beyliks, forced into Bayezid's army, turned their banners and defected to Timur. The Ottoman flanks collapsed. Order dissolved into chaos. The heat became unbearable. Men fell where they stood, not from wounds, but from thirst. Timur then released his reserves. War elephants entered the battlefield like living fortresses, crushing formations and spreading terror. Serbian heavy cavalry fought desperately to hold the center, but they were too few. By evening, the army that had believed itself invincible at dawn had become a fleeing mass. Bayezid fought to the very end. His horse was killed beneath him. He was surrounded. He tried to break through, and failed. The Sultan of the Ottoman Empire, before whom kings had bowed, was taken prisoner. He was brought before Timur, the man who, in a single day, destroyed everything Bayezid had built over years. Legends speak of a cage and humiliation. Historians debate the details. But one truth is beyond doubt: Bayezid was broken, not by chains, but by the realization of defeat. He lost his freedom, his power, and his faith in destiny. A few months later, he died in captivity. For Timur, the victory at Ankara marked the height of his power. He destroyed his most dangerous rival and halted Ottoman expansion westward. Yet even this triumph brought him no peace. The Ottoman Empire plunged into chaos. Bayezid's sons turned on one another in a bloody struggle for power. Europe breathed a sigh of relief. Constantinople gained a reprieve of nearly half a century. Timur turned back, as if his mission were complete. He built no lasting system of rule, and 3 years later, he too would die, preparing yet another campaign. The Battle of Ankara became a tragedy for both men. One lost his empire at the moment of its greatest strength. The other proved his superiority, but failed to turn victory into permanence. History repeats this lesson again and again: even the fastest lightning fades the moment it believes itself invulnerable. And that is the true legacy of Ankara. History does not reward raw power, and it does not forgive absolute certainty. On a single day beneath the burning Anatolian sun, two destinies were shattered, and the course of world history was changed forever.